The other one is when you know there's a terrorist attack. It's good intel. It's going to happen.
Okay. My brother, his best friend, works for the CIA. And he got this information from the highest source possible that there's going to be a terrorist attack this weekend in L.A. Yeah.
If there's going to be a terrorist attack, you should leave.
Right.
But Cheryl's got this event.
Right.
We got to get out of here.
Yeah, you got to get out of here.
Actually, this weekend is a big NRDC benefit that we've been working on for months, and Alanis Morissette is going to be there. I mean, I'm thinking out loud.
Why don't we call the terrorists and ask them, could they pick another weekend that's more suited for you?
No, we'll postpone the benefit. Let's get out of here.
I thought I'd never say this, but Larry's right.
And it absolutely sums it up, where Larry, he says the thing that's on his mind. It might not be the right thing to express, but he's totally right morally.
Well, maybe, you know, maybe I can go.
And where are you going to go?
Could go golfing at Pebble Beach. Eh?
Why do I have to go down with her?
Yeah, why is it all the burden on you to stay to her event? Why didn't she come with you and not be killed?
Right.
Surely it'd be better to not be killed together.
She has the option of coming
She has
with me.
the option.
Yeah.
You've given her the option.
Yeah.
She can't see that.
If you feel good about one of us dying and the other one surviving, and you can live with that for the rest of, then you should go golf this weekend.
I'll think about it.
Think about it.
The one thing about that scene that I should mention that's interesting is that was completely made up on the spot. That wasn't even in the script at all.
The idea of staying back.
Yeah, that wasn't in the script at all. What happened was when Wanda leaves the house at that moment, and the two of us are left on the couch, the scene was supposed to end there, and nobody, the director didn't yell cut.
Lovely.
Again, it's the bad thought.
It's the bad thought.
That usually goes unexpressed.
Yeah. With the writing process then, presumably you storyboard the whole trajectory and individual episodes, and then how does it get from the idea to screen?
You know, I walk around with a little pad, and whenever I get an idea, I jot it down. And then I have another book where I take all the ideas and I put them in another book.
In your best handwriting?
In my best handwriting, yeah. So before I write a show, I'll just, you know, look in the books, and then I'll think, oh, that would be funny to do with that. Oh, those two ideas really would work well together.
And so what would a typical script say?
Laura, bring me in a script.
Oh, fantastic.
Huh? I don't care. Bring me in anything. Bring me in something from, not this season. Bring me in something from season 4. And, you know, so I'll take 2 or 3 ideas and kind of put them together and build a story. Okay, so this is from the show, the carpool lane when I picked up the prostitute.
Yeah.
I'm not going to use the carpool lane by myself, because I don't want to. Well, that's the difference between you and me. All right, goodbye.
Hey, Daddy, you want a date with Mama?
Get in the car.
Larry and Monine are zipping along in the express lane. Larry tells her he doesn't want any sex, but he'll pay her for a time. She's never been paid for a time before. And she tries to figure out how many blowjobs and other forms of sex she'd normally have within that period, which Larry, of course, disputes. So, you know, there's tracks to go on here.
Exactly. I can get 4 blowjobs an hour.
4 blowjobs in an hour?
Oh, yes, I'm good, okay?
Hey, I drove a cab. I used to drive around for 2 hours. I couldn't get a fare. You telling me you're getting 4 blowjobs in an hour?
Yes, honey, you done picked up the best. Honey, I got a red snapper that talks to you.
You know what it's saying? I'm charging way too much.
There's actually more there than I imagined, because it's like you're laying down the jokes, really. You're laying down the structure and the tram lines for the humour.
Yes.
And then do you pretty much know what you're going to get by the end of it?
You know, if you've auditioned the actors you've seen it at the audition, so you're confident that you'll get it, and you normally do. Is any of your shows improvised?
Very little.
You see, that's what's so great about it, because it looks like it is.
You know, it's all about writing and casting, isn't it? And in your show, how do you know these people can do that? Because you're asking so much of them, aren't you?
The lesson I've learned is always audition, so you're confident that you'll get it, and you normally do. But sometimes we give out parts to a known actor.
Great seeing you.
Bye, Christine.
Bye, guys.
Why don't you come up front? I'm okay. Come on up front. I'm good. I'm good.
Are you serious?
Yeah, why? What's the difference?
Larry, I'm not going to drive you around like I'm your chauffeur. Get in the fucking front seat, all right?
You're not driving me around like I'm a chauffeur with 2 minutes from the rehearsal hall.
You know, what kind of person asks another person to drive them around like this? This kind of mentality is what's...
Well, what kind of person is so insecure that they have to make somebody move into the front seat so they don't think that they're driving somebody around?
No, the kind of person that's so insecure that needs to be driven around in the back seat, subliminally telling me that you need me to drive you around.
Leave my seat. Go into the front seat.
Because I asked you to sit in the front seat of my car, and it's my car, and it's my car. I make the rules, okay?
What is this going to be cut down to?
About an hour.
An hour? You're kidding. It's an hour?
It's a difficult question for you. I love Jewish humour, but I don't know exactly what it is. What's Jewish humour?
I really don't know. I don't know what it is. I know that there's a lot of Jews in comedy.
There's themes to Jewish humour that you could probably cite. Neuroses.
Don't you see the rest of the country looks upon New York like we're left-wing communist, Jewish, homosexual pornographers? I think of us that way sometimes, and I live here.
There's a lot of complaining, I guess. Being dealt a bad hand. It's tevya, isn't it? The weight of the world on your shoulders.
Fantastic,
complaining. Yeah. I think it's a lot of that.
And my parents really didn't like me. They told me I was Jewish on Christmas morning, and they just wake up, you're Jewish! Empty stocking. But
there's also a certain rhythm, I think, to the way that Jews talk that might be funny.
Every Jewish woman wants to think she looks Hawaiian. Don't I look Hawaiian? People say I look French. I think I look Dutch. Do I look Spanish? You look Jewish, you dreck yente, that's what you look.
Well, Yiddish is funny already.
Yeah,
I wanted to learn Yiddish because the words...
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's a great language.
Yeah.
There's like a jazz to it.
Yeah.
I mean, like when you listen to Lenny Bruce's albums, there's a jazz to the way he talks.
Titties are dirty and vulgar? No, it's the words, the way you relate. Are you sure it's the word, not the titty, that's dirty to you? It's the words, all right? Suppose we change the words to tuchuses and nays. Well, that's a little better.
I grew up loving the Marx Brothers. I noticed you've got a picture of Groucho, and there's such an amazing quote. He said when he was 80 years old, he said, I'm going to Iowa for an award, then I'm appearing at Carnegie Hall, it's sold out, and then I fly to France to be honoured by the French president. I'd give it all up for one erection. Isn't that great? 80 years old.
Yeah, the culture of Jews being funny comes out of the I guess some kind of oppression, because oppression would lead to humor, would it not? When you're in a terrible situation, the only thing you could do is be funny.
Excuse me. Are you Jewish? Are you Jewish?
You want to check my penis?
Okay.
Huh? Is that what you want to do?
My real question is,
Yeah,
what were you
your real
whistling?
question?
Yeah, what were you whistling?
Hello, Dolly?
No, it was Wagner.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
You,
it's a
sir,
major
with $100.
I want to know what a Jew is whistling Wagner
Do you
for
want to
when
know?
he was one of the great anti-Semites of the world. You know what you are?
What am I?
You're a self-loathing Jew.
Am I?
Oh,
Well,
yes,
let me tell you
yes,
something.
yes, yes.
I do hate myself,
You- yes.
but it has nothing to do with being Jewish. Okay.